This next one isn't for the faint of heart. It's called the oral intensifier phrase to use when giving your guy head that makes him feel worshipped, adored, taken care of, and willing to slay dragons to keep you in his life. Next, I'll introduce you to the erotic action movie technique. I'll show you how to use texts, Skype, or the phone to create a vivid emotional movie in his head where he's the hero, you're the woman he'd do anything for. Moment by moment, scene by scene, you'll use feminine vulnerability to inspire him, motivate him, and make him feel like the man he's always wanted to be. Side effect. Use this method on a guy and don't be surprised if he starts getting up earlier, smiling more, doing more for you around the house, taking you on amazing dates, or even treating you like a queen. What about those times you just can't have sex? I know I've had times when I thought I couldn't please a man because my body was betraying me, or we just didn't have time, or when I could feel his frustration because he was so horny and I just wasn't in the mood. That's why I came up with the concept of the no-touch lay. Do this and you'll both feel like you had deep, connected, rafter-shaking sex without taking off a single item of clothing and without even touching. Remember when you were a teenager and just kissing made you feel like you were on fire? I know you want to feel that again. Using my invisible chastity belt method, you'll turn up the erotic intensity by taking sex off the table. He might gently complain at first, but then he'll nibble at your neck, kiss your lips like ice cream, hold you against him, claw at the wall, and tell you exactly how much you turn him on. Next, we'll go to new levels of dirty wonder, with the Madonna moan. This has nothing to do with a pop singer and everything to do with you getting truly in touch with the most erotic you. Using a simple exercise, you'll learn to totally relax sexually, to open yourself to new levels of pleasure. The first time you hear this new moan come out of your mouth, you'll be shocked. The first time he hears it, he may growl. He may burst into tears. He may whisper an awestruck thank you in your ear for making him know what it's truly like to be a man. And that's not even half of what I'm giving you in this sacred and powerful program. I don't even have time to tell you about the monogamous male maximizer, which makes him beg to be yours and only yours forever. One simple erotic phrase that makes a guy actually want to take out the trash. The romance rotator, which activates the deep and sometimes hidden romantic impulse deep in his mind. Or the friend to fantasy method. Warning. Only use this if you're sick of being friends with a guy and want him to seduce you. Once you say this, there's no going back. And so much more. Okay. Can you feel that? Your heart beating, the dryness in your mouth, that incredible desire to know this, to be able to do this, to have this power, to have that special man need you and only you like this. How much is it worth to have this at your fingertips? How much is it worth to be his ultimate fantasy? How much is it worth to be the mistress of his imagination? How much is it worth to know you can fix almost any problem that comes into your relationship just by saying a few magic words? I don't want to bring you down here, but I see so many women every day in misery because they don't understand men. They drag their boyfriends or husbands to couples counseling, which costs thousands of dollars, does absolutely nothing to give you the attention and connection and pleasure you deserve. Or women who complain about being alone, who spend so much money on dating sites and fancy clothes, but who just don't understand the psychology of masculine attraction and need. So think about that for a second, keeping that solid in your head. What do you think would be a fair price for the language of desire? If you're being completely honest, I'd bet you'd say that $297 or more would be totally fair to change your life with men forever. Heck, I bet you'd think that was cheap to never have to feel that anxiety with men again. But I'm a single mom of 2 beautiful, hungry, and expensive kids. I know that even when you want something so much and know it's a total steal at the price you're paying, as a woman, sometimes you just can't give yourself what you need. Which is why I'm going to do something kind of risky here. Not a risk to you, but a big risk to me. See, my mission in life is to give regular women like you and me power. And if I have to take a hit to my pocketbook to accomplish that mission, that's just the way it is. If my story resonates with you, then I feel like you and I have a lot in common. I feel like we're sisters. So because you've given me some of your precious time, you're not going to pay $297. I'm not going to ask you to invest $197. For you, I'm setting the price of the language of desire at just one single payment of $97. And if you take action right now, I'll give you a whopping 50% off. Simply click the button below and you'll get the complete program for the discounted price of just $47. But you have to act right now. I know what it's like to hem and haw and think about it, but my marketing guy is telling me that I simply can't sell a system this robust and powerful for $47. He's demanding that I eliminate the discount because we just give too much for $47. If you're still seeing this page, it means he hasn't forced me to cancel the discount yet. But please, if you come back in a few hours or tomorrow and you can't get the discount anymore, please don't write me begging. If you pass this up now, there's just nothing I can do for you. And just to take away every excuse you might have not to give this to yourself,